Thanks. Yeah, I hope you can hear me. As others have mentioned, the internet exchange point in Uganda also has a rather significant impact on the internet generally. I would say, based on my conversations with network operators, we anecdotally carry somewhere between like 25 and 40% of Uganda's internet traffic at the moment. But it's not entirely critical for the resilience of the internet in Uganda, for example. As there are other points of interconnection regionally now, because we've got a lot of cross-border terrestrial fiber, et cetera, and other ways that you can reach content internationally and even regionally. But in the past, there were narrow cases where the internet exchange had a direct impact on the resilience of the internet. There was a period around 2009 when submarine fiber first landed in East Africa, where all of the internet service providers dropped their VSAT connections to the world because of the cost benefit of connecting via fiber. But at the time, there were not many fiber cables on the coast, and occasionally they would get cut, effectively cutting the entire region off from the internet. And in those cases, for that narrow window of time before we had really good redundancy on the submarine cables and so on, the internet exchange point allowed services that were hosted in Uganda to stay online during those outages. And though those were, not entirely common, there were services that were hosted domestically, and that was quite important and helped. But I also want to build on the point that Andrew made about how internet exchanges sort of generate demand for the internet generally. That has the effect of driving demand for interconnection as well, which does lead to a more resilient internet. So I think there is an effect there as well.
Right. Thanks for that, Kai.